Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. I'm Bella. Welcome to today's Earth practice. So this is part of the Elemental series, and we are focusing on grounding and safety, creating safety. So all elements are essential for life. And if we think about Earth, we think about the bones within us that keep us upright, strong, stable. So that's what we're going to be really connecting with today. So come into a seat, any seat that is comfortable. I am sitting up on a block. You won't really need that block today, but always can be helpful to have props around if you have them. And just as we're sitting here, just noticing that stillness as you land on your mat. Noticing the places where you make contact with the ground beneath you. And then noticing if your hands are resting on the legs, maybe feel those bones beneath you if you can, often like that shin bone, we can feel that. Or, the bones in our hands. So that's what we're going to be really focusing on today. It is going to be a slow practice. So let's just take a couple deep breaths here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And we're going to come to all fours. So if you are on any prop, you can just put those aside and bring those hands down underneath the shoulders, knees, under the hips. And just here in tabletop, just feeling the points at which we make contact with the ground. Feeling the hands pressing down, the knees. If the knees are feeling that this is causing any pain, you could always put a blanket underneath there. While we want to feel the ground beneath us, we don't want it to hurt us. So deep breath here again as you feel that ground. And then let's take a nice inhale, looking up. Exhale. Inhale, looking up. And exhale. Coming back to that tabletop position. Let's straighten out one leg. Pushing back in that right heel. Feeling the length of the body. And bringing that knee back and straightening out that left foot here, left leg. Again, feeling the ground, feeling the bones stacked, holding you. And then releasing. Gonna tuck those toes under and lift up those hips. Just gently walking out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feeling again the ground beneath you. And then starting to walk up. Maybe crossing those legs as you come to the front of that mat, just allowing the knees to bend. And then slowly rolling up. Thinking about each of the spine vertebrae coming up and then rolling those shoulders back. Okay, here at the top of our mat, we're going to step that left foot back, turn out on that left foot, and we're coming into our warrior two here. Here, grounding poses, pushing the feet down into the ground, noticing where, again, you're making that contact. And then allowing the feet to sort of straighten out. So we're now in a nice wide stance. And then turning out that left foot, bending into that left knee. That right foot stays turned out into our warrior two on the other side. Again, thinking about feeling those feet in the ground, feeling the bones of those legs. Deep breaths here. And then coming back to center. Hands coming to hips, gentle bend in those knees as we start to just fold at the hips here. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can rest on the ground, or if you do have some blocks here, hands can also stay on the hips. We're trying to have a nice straight back here. And if the hands are down on a prop or on the ground, again, just noticing that gentle resistance, but also the gravity that helps us walk and do everything we need to. Feel that gravity. You are safe. You are strong. And then hands are down, bringing them back to the hips and slowly calming back. Let's bring those heels in, walking, stepping maybe. Bringing the feet so they're underneath our hips. You could also have the feet touching if your body prefers. And we find ourselves here in mountain, so thinking about stacking, pushing the feet all the way down, each toe into the ground. Noticing if your sort of tendency to have your weight in the balls of the feet or in the heels. Just have a little maybe sway there and then find some stability, some stillness. Allow the hands to come to the sides, stretching out. Feeling the current upward energy and also that grounding energy down. You might close your eyes here just to allow the senses to go inwards. Notice how the body is feeling in this pose here. And then gently opening the eyes, coming into tree pose. So slowly allowing the weight to transfer onto the left leg. And then lifting that heel of the right foot. Toes can remain on the ground and just allowing that right heel to rest on the left ankle, turning out that right thigh. Foot could also come up to the lower leg as long as we're not pushing on the knee joint. Can also help that foot up. And here again, feeling the groundedness of that left foot, also the grounding of that right foot into the left leg. Hands might come to prayer. You'll bring them up like the beautiful strong tree. Again, it's normal for our trees to move and sway. A bit of flexibility does help us respond to the stresses of life. Deep breaths. You are safe. You are grounded. And wherever the hands are, bringing them back into the center of the body, allowing that right foot to come out. Let's give those legs a little gentle shake. Well done. All right, allowing that right foot now to ground down into the ground evenly as we prepare for the other side. So allowing that left knee to start to turn out to create that openness in the left hip, and finding the version of tree today that best suits you. Knowing too that it's normal for different sides to have different experiences. Not everybody's bones on one side are exactly the same on the other. Body is unique, and we do not always require perfect symmetry. Feeling that grounding pressure of the right foot down, the left foot into the right leg. Deep breaths here. And then gently allowing yourself to come out of that pose. Beautiful. Just coming back to mountain here, noticing how the body is feeling. Closing the eyes can be an invitation again just to come inwards, come back to ourselves, come back to our body, rather than all the distractions around us. And opening the eyes if they are closed. Come to the top of our mat. Deep breath here. Inhale and then folding down. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And then stepping one foot back, then the other, lowering those knees. Bring the knees nice and wide. Allow those toes to come together. And just letting the hips sit back on those heels. Arms long and strong. Allowing the forehead now to make contact with the ground. Can you take your attention again to the points of contact between your body and the ground, or even the points of contact with your body with your body? And slowly coming up, allowing your knees maybe to cross, coming to find a seated position. If you do have that block handy, we will use it, but there's modifications if you don't have a block. So allow yourself just to come down onto the ground. Allow the feet to ground here, hands flat there on the ground. And you might just stay here, feeling ground beneath you. Or we can come into a supported bridge. So when you're ready, on your inhale, lifting up those hips. And you could just stay here in a bridge for a few breaths and then come down. If you've got that block handy, just coming to bring it sort of just underneath, like at the top part of your bottom. And then allowing the block to support you. Hands can stay face down, grounding. And if you're practicing a bridge pose, take a rest for a few breaths, and then you can come back into a bridge for a few more breaths. And if you're in that supported bridge, gently lifting up those hips, removing the block off to the side and allowing the hips to come back to the ground. Allow the soles of the feet to kiss each other and the knees to fall out wide to the side. If you need more space, just move the feet further away from the pelvis for less of an intense opening across in those hips. Closing the eyes if that feels safe. Deep breaths here. And then with the support of the hands, closing those knees, give them a little hug into the chest. Allowing the knees now to fall over to the left side and the elbows to come and rest, maybe in the box shape. Gaze can be straight up or over across the right shoulder. Back to center here and allowing those knees to fall over to the right now. Deep breaths here. And coming back to the center now, allowing the legs to extend out long, arms to rest. And here, let's just fully allow the ground to come up and meet us, to hold us. Letting the body, allowing it to be held here. Noticing if there's any tension, anywhere you're holding on to. allowing the eyes to close if they're not already. And again, it might be helpful to use those points of contact with your body and the ground as an anchor for the mind to come back to that sensation if you do get distracted. Noticing those strong, bony parts of us, the earth in us, the stability, stays steady, that's always within us, waiting for us to come back. You are grounded, you are strong, you are safe. You might want to repeat either to yourself, silently or out loud, I am grounded, I am strong, I am safe. And staying there as long as time allows. You're ready to get on with your day. Start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Take a deep breath. Bring the knees up, allowing the feet to come to the ground. Rolling onto one side and pushing up. Thank you so much for joining me today for this earth practice. If you enjoyed it, I'd love to hear from you and hope that you join me for the rest of the series. Bye.